Alright, everybody, welcome to the latest episode of the SMAC Talk podcast. We are now officially a podcast. For all those that don't know, I've released this now officially on YouTube, Spotify, Breaker, Google Podcasts, and soon to be Apple Podcasts, and I announced that during the week there. So yeah, delighted to finally have it as a podcast. Been working on this like quite some time. Again, one-man show, so yeah, really excited to get into episode number 14 here. And as always, we'll get stuck into what I've been up to this week. So basically, I've moved back home. The lease on my girlfriend's house is up, and I'm not currently staying in my house in Belfast because I just can't be bothered. So we're back home again, and like this is gonna sound like I'm complaining, but I've been living on like basically independently, shall we say, for like how long was it? About 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe. And as soon as I get home, I see everyone like, well, what's the crack? I haven't seen you in so long. Like, how do we trip back and forth, but not to stay as such. And I was like, well, what's for tonight? Looking forward to a good home cooked meal. And mum just turns around and goes, yeah, we're having mince and spuds tonight. So if that's not a sign that you're not wanting to live at home, then I officially don't know what is, because that is absolutely scandalous. Like, I've been away for ages. Welcome me home with some decent food. Like, I do not want your mince and spuds. Absolutely brutal shit. And I don't know, maybe you can tell me what is the worst dinner that says fuck you when your parents are annoyed at you. Mine has to be mince and spuds. They'll just turn around and go, yeah, it's mince and spuds tonight, and you're like, oh, that's absolutely heartbreaking. But yeah, good to be home. I'm using this as a studio now, so I'll just be recording from here all the time. Like, even when I'm at home, I'll just make the 40-minute trip up the road to Belfast to record. And I now call this my studio, but it's my bedroom. If you can see the mess that was behind this camera right now, you'll probably freak out. And yeah, sorry, lost my train of thought there. I was thinking I was just going to say welcome to everybody that's been listening on the audio only version, because they don't actually have to look at my face anymore, and it sort of threw me off. If you are enjoying, make sure you leave a wee follow or review or some feedback. I don't know what you do on them sites, but just leave some feedback and let me know what you're thinking so far, because I'd really, really appreciate it. If you are typically enjoying Smack Talk, guys, make sure you also tell your friends. Let them know, been listening to this guy, Sean McAleavey, talk shite for 10 to 12 minutes every week, and it's good laugh, so give him a watch and give him a listen. But yeah, that's enough about me. We'll get stuck into what's been going on around the world this week and then a bit of the news. So one thing I actually realised when I was coming up the road there, I was listening to Cool FM, local radio station in Northern Ireland, for anyone that doesn't know, any of our international listeners, and they do this thing every day called the cash call. So all day they tell you this number, so it could be £27,425.12, and all you have to do to win the money at the end of the day is whenever they ring you, you just recite the number, and like, you would not believe the amount of people that get it wrong, like on a daily basis. Like, if someone is offering me, and the money's good, like the money's always, sometimes you get like, it's always a couple of grand anyway, sometimes it's like 30 grand, like on big occasions and stuff, but like, how could you live with yourself if you'd messed up the cash call? Like, they call you, they've given you the answer. It's not as if they're guessing anything or any hard work or like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You don't have to guess the answers. It's the most straightforward competition of all time, and people somehow manage to mess up, which I just find absolutely hilarious. Like imagine you just getting that phone call and you're like, yeah, £24,512 and 6p, and they're like, oh, 7p. You're like, oh, write it down, put it on your hand, put it in the book, and if you get it wrong even with that, well then, I don't know. I think you just need shot at that stage. As I would say all the time, you just need shot. Also seen in the news this week, now I don't know too much about Russian politics, so I'll keep this one fairly short and to the point. But Vladimir Putin is in power to 2036. And for those that are unaware what year it is, it's 2020. So that means whatever vote they had, he's now in power, guaranteed for the next 16 years. That's mental. Imagine 16 years. What is it in America? You get 2 terms, so 4 years, and if you're lucky again, 4 years again. This man is going to be in charge of Russia for 16 years. I don't know. Love you, Vladimir. Don't bomb us or don't shoot us or whatever it is you do over there. He's crazy bastards. Tell you what, he's not rushing to go anywhere. I'll leave it at that and put myself out. That was absolutely awful. One show I was watching since I got home was Will Ferrell, and let me tell you something, Will Ferrell does not miss. He has there's a new movie that he plays the main character, and he wrote and I think directed as well. It's called Eurovision, and it's on Netflix, and I just thought it was absolutely hilarious. It's 2 hours long. The first hour was absolutely Will Ferrell gold. I thought the second hour was a wee bit slower and a wee bit more emotional, actually. Like, I would cry at quite a lot of movies, of no shame in saying it. The end of Shawshank Redemption, my favourite movie of all time, just spoiler alert for anyone who has seen it, whenever the two of them meet each other on the beach and he's just like, my friend, it's like, screech every time. My girlfriend, whenever we watched it together, she'd never seen it, she just looked over at me and I knew it was coming, and there's just tears flooding down my face, sitting there screeching. Men are allowed to cry, alright? It's 2020, we're allowed to cry. And basically, like, what was it talking about? Oh yeah, so the Eurovision show. So the second hour actually does get a wee bit emotional. Like it's all about the dream about going to Eurovision, and I'm not spoiling anything for you, but there's part of it it's just like, oh my god, I feel so sorry for you. Like this is in a Will Ferrell movie too, which you're always wetting yourself laughing at. There was also another Will Ferrell movie I watched there. It was on Netflix. It was about, they have to open their own casino, and there was this cracking joke in it, and they run it the whole way through the movie, and my words won't do it justice, but basically they have to run their own underground casino to make money to send their daughter to college, and Will Ferrell the whole way out, throughout it, has this issue with numbers where he can't do numbers, and like there's random parts, like he'll open like a ladder and it's like, oh, there's a bill here for $500 million, and the wife's like, no honey, that's 5,000. He's like, oh, okay, and it's like, numbers not your strong point. But yeah, cracking movie, and you cannot beat Will Ferrell. Actually, I'd wonder what people would put his best movie at. I don't think I could pick one off the top of my head. I'd literally need to sit down and think about it for a while and hear some debate on it, because God, I love that man. He just literally does not miss, and it's unbelievable he's now writing as well. Like, I've watched his stand-up as well. He does a bit of stand-up, like prop comedy with the Ron Burgundy character in it as well. It's just magic. He's just one of them boys. He's just funny guy. Like, and I'll go actually to some main news this week. So the main news was I seen is about the couple in America that were standing outside their house. Let's just house, because that is not a house they were standing outside. That was a goddamn mansion. As they're standing there with their guns and stuff while protesters having a peaceful protest or whatnot, whatever it was. And people are up in arms with this, saying this is ridiculous, this is insane. Ladies and gentlemen, this is America. That is, like, as far as I know, that is what happens. If someone comes near your property, you don't have to shoot them, but you can legally own guns, legally own handguns, machine guns, assault rifles, whatever the hell it is they have, and protect your property. If then people had stepped foot on their property and charged for them, and they felt quote unquote threatened, I'm pretty sure, now I'm not a lawyer, I don't know American law that well, but I'm pretty sure they would have been able to shoot them there on the spot. So I don't see how everyone's getting so up in arms about this. It's like, people are going mad at being like, how will they be able to get away with this? That is America. That is what you're allowed to do. They love their guns. Whenever I was traveling Thailand with my girlfriend, which I've never talked about before in this podcast, we ended up one night meeting this couple. The guy's from Puerto Rico, which I still don't know where that is in the world. I presume near America somewhere. And his girlfriend was from Texas. And we were talking to them, and I can't even remember how. It was like after a night out when everyone was drunk pretty much. And this is so true. We were talking to them, and I'm from Puerto. He was like, I'm from Puerto Rico, and she's like, I'm from Texas, or whatever. Way Texas female speak. Sorry, any Texas listeners out there. And he just turned around. We were talking away. I was like, oh, do you want to get a drink somewhere? Do you want to do something? And he goes, yeah, no bother. He goes, by the way, do you know my girlfriend wants to get a gun? It's like, what? Americans? There's no one I know. Yes, there's nobody I know that legally owns a gun in this country. Maybe a couple of boys I know own AK-47s, but we'll not say what for. That's a joke. That is a joke. A big joke. I've actually fired guns before as well. Now that we're on the topic, when I was in Krakow in Poland, we ended up getting this really dodgy Uber one time to this firing range. And me, I think it was my two sisters, or one of my sisters, and my girlfriend were there. And we were firing Glocks, like pistols, if anyone doesn't know. And oh my god, like, I don't know how people just willy-nilly go around firing them things and run around. They are fierce. They're so scary. Like, the kick out of them, like, it proper scares the life out of you. And we went, and the Polish guy running the thing was like, you are late, you missed your appointment. I was like, oh god, no, he's going to shoot us. And he's like, I maybe squeeze you in. You booked this package, but I give you a different package. I give you AK-47. You are Irish, right? I'm just like, yeah. Yeah, we're Irish. We'd take AK-47, please. And they are no joke. So to stand with your guns in America, and whatever your stance is on it, I really don't care. I don't care about a lot of things. But God, guns are absolutely terrifying. Like, people joke about it all the time, and I know I'm joking about it now, but my dear Lord, them things are horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. And the fact that basically anyone in America can go get one is even more horrifying. I think I'm happy enough in Ireland being able to protect yourself with your spud gun or your bare fist like a proper man. You know what I mean? But guys, this actually has to be one of the most random, wettest episodes I've ever done of this. It's actually episode 14, and we've hit the 10-minute mark. I'm trying to keep it below the 12-minute mark because I've been pushing these out lately. But yeah, that's going to do it for this week, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I've had a ton of fun with this one, all sorts of randomness in this one. If you do enjoy, as I said again earlier, leave a like, leave a review, tell your friends, tell someone you know, check me out. There's good crack. Come along. Everyone's welcome. So I'll see you all, guys. Thanks so much for watching. See you all. Same time, same place. Next week. Be there. Goodbye.